So once again, good morning everyone. So today we're going to have routine or non-routine problems involving addition and subtraction of decimal numbers including money. So this is our target for our week 3. Okay, are you ready, kids? So Mang Tino has 18 and 48 cents. What is the meaning of PHP? PHP stands for Philippine Peso. Okay? Ang katumbas niyan, itong ating peso sign. Okay, so 18 pesos and 48 cents. Yan ang pera ni Mang Tino. Sabi niya, meron daw siyang ganyang halaga. If he has to buy 5 pieces of candies, 5 pieces of candies worth 2 pesos and 10 cents. Tignan nyo ang mga ina-underline ko. 2 pesos and 10 cents bawat isa. How much change will he get from the seller? Again, Mang Tino has 18 and 48 cents. If he has to buy 5 pieces of candies worth 2 and 10 cents each, how much change will he get from the seller? Okay, let's try to answer this question. Let's try to answer the problem step by step. In solving a problem, we will start first with a given. Ano ba yung mga given dyan? Siyempre, ang mga given
Numbers.
ay yung mga numbers. So, underline natin, ito, number. 5 pieces of candy. And then, 2 and 10 cents. So, meron tayong tatlong given. So, sulat natin. Ano ba yung 18 and 48 cents? Ano ba yan? That is Mang Tino's money.
Money.
So, meron tayong money. And lagay natin dyan. Yan. Peso sign na lang ang gagamitin ko. 18 and 48 cents. Aside from money, so the next underline is
5 pieces of
5 pieces, 5 pieces of candy. So, label natin letter C. Letter C stands for candies. And lagay natin dyan 5 pieces. Okay? Next. Aside from 5 pieces, what else? We have the underline 2 and 10 cents. That is price of candy. 2 pesos and 10 cents. Okay? That's it. Yan lang ang ilalagay sa given. So, ang gagawin nyo, pag given ang hinahanap, ilagay lahat ng numerical value and then label it. Pangalawa, find. Dito, ang ilalagay, ano ba ang hinahanap? In order for you identify what is the missing or one that needs to find, punta kayo sa last part ng problem. Meron dyan sa dulo, makikita nyo, question mark, di ba? Question mark. So kung may question mark dyan, andyan yung hinahanap natin. Okay? So tignan nyo, how much change will he get from the seller? So anong hinahanap niya? So ang hinahanap ay change. So lagay mo lang dito, change. Now, let's go with the formula. So what will be the formula in this problem? Ito yung parang ipaplan mo kung paano mo siya isosolve. Ulitin ko. Merong pera si Mang Tino na 18.48 pesos. At bibili siya ng 5 candy. Ang halaga ng bawat candy ay 2.10. Ang tanong, magkano ang kaniyang sukle? So, ano ang una nating gagawin? So, we need first to add. Anong i-add natin? I-add natin yung 5 candy. So, add muna natin. So, 5 candy. So, kung gagawa tayo ng
Five.
formula, 5 candies. Tapos, pag na-add na natin yung 5 candies, anong gagawin? Ima-minus natin sa 18.48. So, yan ang magiging formula natin. Let's continue. So, first part, given. Pangalawa, find. Ito yung hinahanap. Pangatlo, formula. So, meron na tayong formula. Okay, let's go now with the solution. Sa solution, look at the board. Nakikita ba? So, meron tayong dyang 5 candy.
F.
So, bibili si Mang Tino ng 5 candy at ang presyo ay 2.10 ang bawat isa. Ngayon, kung 2.10 ang bawat isa, i-add natin ito lahat, itong 5. Paano tayo mag-a-add? Add natin. First thing from right going to left, add natin lahat. So, since 0 yan, sa dulo ay 0. Add natin si 1. How many 1? Where there are 5. Pantay-pantay ang aking decimal point. So, i-bring down ko lang siya. And then, 10, 50. Ang next step, kung babalik tayo sa ating previous slide, ima-minus natin siya doon sa pera ni Mang Tino. So, ima-minus natin. So, ang pera ni Mang Tino ay 18.48 minus kung ilan yung candies na presyo. So, merong 5 candies dyan. Ang halaga ay 10.50. And then, we're going to subtract now. 8 minus 0 is 8. And then, hindi mo pwedeng i-minus si 5 kay 4. Let's borrow 1. Yung 8, it will become 7. And then, the 4 will become 14. 14 minus 5, that is 9. Bring down the decimal point. 7 minus 0 is 7. And 0 minus 0 is 0. So, no need to put 0. So, we have now 7.98. So, that is the solution. So, we need to write our final answer. Ano ba yung symbol mo doon sa missing or doon sa ating find? We use change. So, dito, susulat mo, change. Don't forget unit. Label, anong unit of measurement ang ginamit. But this time, we use monetary. And that's our final answer. To sum it up, given, find, formula, solution, final answer. What are the rules in subtracting decimal? Find the decimal. It's easy for us to find the decimal and then line up the decimals. Pagtatapatin mo lahat ng decimal point. So, bakit letter A? Align. Next, fill in empty spots with 0. Kunyari, meron kang mga number na si decimal numbers niya ay 4. Yung pangalawang given ay 2 lang. So, kailangan maging 4 din siya. How? By adding zeros. So, you need to fill. So, F again. And then, perform. Okay? Naintindihan ba? So, find the decimal, line up, or align, and then F is to fill, and then add or subtract or perform the operation. Let's continue. So, I have this given. So, we have 136 and 4 cents, and then 102.2. First, find the decimal. So, this is the decimal. Next, line up. We need to align. How? 136.04. And then, add. Yung decimal point ng pangalawang given mo, kailangan itapat mo siya dun sa decimal point ng first given. And then, i-align yung mga numbers. That is what we call line up. We are on our step 2, so check natin to. I'll find the decimal, yung decimal point. Line up. Ayan, na-line up na natin. Pantay si decimal point. And then, ilalagay natin yung mga number, pagtatapat-tapatin din lang natin sila. And then, fill in empty spots with 0. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. In our first given, we have two decimal numbers. Ito yung 0 and 4. Dito, 2 lang. So, anong gagawin? Fill in with zeros. We're going to put zeros here. Last is add or subtract. So, since nakita natin that the operation is addition, so we need to add. So, 4 plus 0, 4. 0, 2 is 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. And then 3 plus 0 is 3. And then that is 2. That's it. For this problem, let's start with this one. Let's try to answer. What is the first step? Find the decimal. And then second step is we need to align. So 94.9. And then put the decimal point of the second number, align it to the first given, and then write the number. The third step is we need to fill in zeros. So we have one decimal on our first given, and then on our second given, we have three decimal numbers. So we need to put zeros here. And then just add. 0 plus 7 is 7, and then 9 plus 8 is 7. And then put the decimal point. 1, 4, 1 is 6. And then 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay, next, let's proceed to our next problem on the right side. So 803.309. And then subtract, align the decimal point, and then just put the number. And then fill in zeros kung may bakante. So on our second given, two decimal numbers na sila, just put 0. And then the last is add or subtract. Since the sign is minus, just subtract the number. Let's try to answer this problem. So we need to subtract 9 minus 0 is 9. And then 0 minus 6 cannot be. So we need to borrow 1. 3 become 2, and then this will become 10. So 10 minus 6 is 4. Ito ay 2 na. So 2 minus 3 cannot be again. So let's borrow. It will become 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. And then 2 minus 3 cannot be. Hindi tayo pwedeng borrow kay 0 kasi wala siyang value. So punta tayo dun sa next number. It will become 7. And then this will become 10. Pero kailangan nito mag-borrow kay 10. So instead of 10, it will become 9.
9.
And then this one will become 12. So 12 minus 3 is 9. And then this is 9 minus 3 is 6. And then 7 minus 1 is 6. So we have 669.949. Okay, let's go now with the word problem. Tanya bought a book for 252 and 75 cents and a pen for 45.50 cents and a chocolate for about 28 and 75 cents. The question is, how much did she spend? In solving a problem, what is the first step? Okay, given. So what is our given? Ano bang mga given dyan? Let's see. And then let's label it. So 252, that is for book. The price of the book. Instead of book, let's make it short. Let's write letter B. Letter B stands for book. And then write the value. And then 45.5, that is the pen. Let's use letter P. 45.5. And then the third is chocolate. 28.75. Next. Fine. What is the missing? Amount spent. Next. How do we write the formula. We're going to add B plus P, yung P pen, yung B ay book, plus C. That is the formula. Equals amount. Iyan yung formula. Solution, FLFP. So that is the step now in adding or subtracting decimals. So let's have this. So find the decimal, 252.75. Next, we're going to add this with the pen, 28.75. We find the decimals, line up, and then the third one is to fill zeros. And then the last one is P, perform. It's either you add or subtract. What amount did she spend? Magkano lahat yung kanyang ginasto? So we need to add. 5 plus 5 is 10. And then don't forget to carry 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Plus 5 is 13. And then 13 plus 7 is 20. Put number 2 here. Carry 1. Just bring down the decimal point. And then add 2 plus 2, 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 8 is 17. Carry 1. And then 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 is 12. And then carry 1 again. That is 3. Is that our final answer? No, because you need to make sure about your unit. So our final answer is, since the problem or the given numbers use peso sign, so kailangan sa final answer mo, meron kang peso sign. And then write 327. And then lagay mo dito sa unahan, amount. Kasi yan yung hinahanap natin sa find. Mary had 305 and 80 cents in her bank. She deposited 250 and 25 cents more and then withdrew 317.5 from her account. What is her balance now? Let's solve it. So Mary had 305.80. So we need to add this to the amount deposited. So 305 and 80 cents plus 250.25. So, add muna natin ito. So, 0 plus 5 is 5. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry 1, that is 6, 5, and 5. And then, nag-withdraw siya ng 317.50. So, since we need to fill in zeros pag kulang, just add 0 at the end of 5 on our second given. And then, subtract. Kasi withdraw means minus, binawas. So, 5 minus 0 is 5. This is 0 minus 5 is cannot be. So, we need to borrow 1 from 6. It will become 5. So, ito ay magiging 10. And then, 5. And then, 5 minus 7 is cannot be. So, we need to borrow again 1. From 5, it will become 4. So, ito magiging 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. And then, 4 minus 1 is 3. And then, 5 minus 3 is 2. So, our answer is 238.55. And don't forget to write the peso sign. And then, label nyo dyan yung balance.